Hey there, it's Rejoice here. I am recording this video because of what I experienced today. I experienced, I don't know, I guess I don't know what you want to call it, but whenever you change your hairstyle around in the work environment, people, tend to have comments about it. And so for me, it was pretty drastic because just a few days ago, I had very long two-stranded twists, something I had never had before. When I would wear my two-stranded twists, they were always like, just around here by my neck, and then it was the kinky twist. But these were like the long ones. So, I mean, they were like down here, like, reached right there. And but it was cute. They really looked nice. So I just said, let me try something different. So I did. And now the time wore out. It was time to take them out. And I was really deciding, what did I want to do with my hair? Did I want to, do the wet and wavy braids this time? What was I going to do? I also felt like, anytime I take the braids out, I do like to give my hair a rest. So sometimes I would just put the wig on for like maybe a couple of weeks and then go back into the braids. But I just didn't really feel it after I took it out. And then also what influenced me was a coworker who's transitioning with her hair, and she has a different texture of hair, and but she kind of inspired me because I really wanted to work with her hair, and I was coaching her through it. But at the end of the day, she pretty much got the hang of it, and she's still working with it. But, not being able to get into her hair, because I am a hair person, always liked doing hair from a child. I would go and ask children, the young kids in the neighborhood or my cousins or whoever, ask your mom if I can do your hair, So I'm thankful because I ended up with 3 girls, and I used to do their hair. Thank God I didn't have to spend much money in hair salons because I was their hairstylist. But anyways, so I changed my hair, and today it was like, really funny because going to work, my supervisor, I walked in saying good morning, and she took a double take when she looked, and it was like, wow, people see a different look, but there were some words that express what I felt that came from, some of my encounters today. I would say some were genuine embracers. There were the standoffish and quiet. Then there were the ones that commented because they're pretty observant kind of people. Then you had the ones that freely gave a compliment. And, oops, Lord have mercy, what did I do? Okay, anyway, excuse me for that. Then there were no comments at all. Well, no verbal ones. Maybe they were thinking something to themselves, but I was raised up with the motto of, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So that could have been it too, to each his own. But anyways, I felt like after my little experience today that this could be called the hair experiment, like a hair challenge, for those who've never embraced their natural hair texture. And, right now there's a lot of people who are embracing their hair and doing all sorts of things in natural styles. Like some people are fed up with weaves, they're fed up with chemicals, and they're just fed up with tight braids that pretty much sometimes cause alopecia and ruin your hair and thin the hair and all of that. So a lot of people now are just trying to take more care of their hair. There are some who are making their own conditioners, this way what's in it, and you're paying for it, and I don't blame them. But yeah, so I was considering starting a blog that would be titled The Hair Experiment. Okay, I had did another video just before this one, and you know how, because it's just, what you call it, I'm just shooting this off the top of my head. There's some things that I would like to have said that I didn't say in this one, or I haven't said in this one, that I guess it is what it is, but neither here nor there. I wasn't sure I was going to do this style, so when I took my twist out and then I just combed it out and I put a little band around it, I liked what I seen. I was like, oh, Joyce, maybe you want to, rock the fro for a minute. And so, because I hadn't done anything to it, really. And so once I washed it, blowed it, and did all what I wanted to do with it, even though I did start out with plans to do a twist out, but I wasn't too pleased with that look. I think I need a little bit more growth before I would wear that and consider that look. So I ended up blowing it out after taking the twist out, and I liked it. And I said, this morning I got up and I combed it out, picked it out, and threw this little band on it. And I was like, oh, alrighty now, not bad. I was well pleased with what I seen in the reflection. And so that was that. But back to, people's comments, if you're pretty inside or you feel good about yourself inside, it doesn't make a difference of a comment or what someone may say and what they may think. We have to get to that place where, you love you. You feel good about who you are on the inside, and it doesn't matter, and it doesn't make a difference what someone else may feel about it. Because I remember years ago when my hair was much longer, and I was saying I was going to wear this fro, and my daughters were younger, and one of them was like, "Ma, you going to wear that?" And I had one of them Angela Davis looking afros, and it was like, yeah, well, and I was happy with it. And and I did. And the same thing happened one time when I found this nice, cute little do. I call it my Whitney do. It was this wig, and it had nice color in it. And it was a nice little blunt cut, and like a bob with a bang and everything. And it was really nice. And I started wearing it, getting compliments right and left. And then finally, because my daughter, she at first said, "Oh, Ma, you going to wear that?" I don't know if I said that already, but if I did. Anyways, so yeah, and I wore it, and she next thing you know, she was like, "Oh, Ma, it does look nice." I was like, yeah, well, so that's why, you can't be concerned with what someone else say, what they're saying, as long as you're liking it and you're feeling good with it, that's all that matters, So I really believe I'm going to start a blog, the hair experiment. So be on the lookout for it if you're willing to try it. Because you know what I found out? People embrace you differently with a hairstyle. Like when I had the long twist just a few days ago, and not just a few days ago, but when I wore that style, I noticed people were smiling, people was looking at me differently. It's like, it brought out my beauty. And even with this hair, I'm still beautiful, which I know and I feel, and I'm thankful for it, because I'm not just beautiful on the outside, but I thank God I'm beautiful on the inside as well. And that radiates, because you can have someone who can be pretty on the outside and just really ugly on the inside, and that radiates. So neither here nor there. I would wear those twists and notice how people will embrace me, men especially, smiling. I mean, men of all cultures, all races, whatever. And it's like, wow, a hairstyle, that makes a difference. So when I'm embracing this look, I don't know, do I look like I just came off of a plantation? I don't know. But anyway, wherever I came from, which wasn't too far, this hairstyle is becoming. Okay, and it's natural, and it really felt good being out today with the wind in the, the air blowing right into my hair, and not worrying about a track showing or anything like that. I never forget the first time I got a weave, and it was in the month of March, and it was really windy outside. And I had went into this store. It was Rite Aid after, whatever. I had went into the store, and it was really windy out. When I got inside, and I, picked up my items, and I was standing on line. I just felt like my tracks was saying hello to everyone that was standing behind me. It was like like I said, it was new for me, and so I was very uncomfortable with it. And I think within that week I took them out because I was like, oh no, But as I said, it's just nice when you can have your hair, and even if the wind blows, it ain't peaking, a track or what have you. It just feels good to know that what you have is natural. So we women today should try to embrace our natural beauty. Even sometime out there. Well, who was it? What's her name? Doing the no makeup thing. That's a shame. Angela, what's her name? Alicia Keys. I think that's who it is. That whole no makeup thing. It's just like, accept me for who I am. And yeah. So anyway. Look out for my blog. Hopefully I'll follow through with it. I do have these great ideas, and sometimes I don't follow through with it, and then it is what it is. But I'm going to try to follow through with this one. I don't know where the color went in this here screen, but neither here nor there. I'm going to upload it, and hopefully, you all can get on board and try it if you have the guts, because it takes guts. It's going to take some guts to actually embrace your hair in its natural state. And for some people, they will have to go through a whole transition with growing out perm and, and whatever it is that they may have going on in their hair. But all I can say is, if you're willing, give it a try. All right? So, ciao for now. Hopefully there'll be a part 2. Alrighty, take care.